shined up my white walls, night falls. I'm feeling good. I'm doing things that you never would.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wild card matchup, victor is the only option for these two teams. It's the Cowboys going up against the Falcons.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Second down, Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And some space here. Oh, look at the strength.
No.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Watching that, Marty.
Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Anthony Hitchens able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They go again with Davis. Bulldozes past him. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Prescott now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
the gun. Here's Prescott. Looking downfield for Dez. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. And now a first down following that long gain. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A tale of two extremes. First
carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. A strong running. And he's got room. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Going deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. And he knocks it through. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have to do...
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Calais Campbell forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. On second down, Elliott. And some room to work. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. On the ground, this is Smith. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On their own side of the field.
Side of the field. Oh, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now they'll run it on the toss. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. And we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll try the sweep with Elliott, and he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Forced out to his left. He's airing it out for Witt. And got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 59 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. The give is to Elliott, down to the 25. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They'll give to Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 3rd and long for Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And that makes it 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, That's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. A gain of 6 there on first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And he slides to avoid the hit. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. That's complete to Meredith. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guy.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. A second down throw for Prescott. He's airing it out for Williams. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Ross on the return. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. Boom, line now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on 4. They'll run it. Freeman. And this winds up a disaster nowhere near the marker. Devontae Freeman is shifting. This doesn't pay off here in short yardage, and that will force a turnover on downs. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Looking for his tight end Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Strong run, but they get to him just beyond the 40. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 6 yards to go here on 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. Going deep downfield for Ross. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Going deep here for Bryant. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. All right, we've got some happy trigger fingers ready to see who's going to survive this wild card game as we get you back to quarter 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So out come the Falcons now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Here we go now. Leopard.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Detroit! Leopard! No, check, Patriot!
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now back to throw. Flush to it, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A good, sustained drive there in this. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll drop to throw. Escaping, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Sean Lee in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
No, check, Patriot!
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 9 yards on the pickup, but even after that, they're left with a 3rd and very long. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. 23 yards on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
The Falcons will call on Matt Bryant for... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Oh, that was an intriguing call. You got a chip shot field goal. Tight game. Why not just take the 3?
I know that not all the old rules apply in today's NFL, and in fact, I'd love to have an analytics coach here with us right now to say why that was probably a good play. I don't know if even the analytics coach would have said that. That seemed like a bad play. Take the points there and move on.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. A handoff left, Elliott, and he'll be knocked down sideways at the 4-yard line. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Shift together here from the D-line.
Now let's go. Go. We got 3.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard at the 21-yard line. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Falcons grab it. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
No gain on the play there. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Freeman again. And now running right through it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. The Falcons on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Falcons will call on Matt Bryant for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that what against symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll toss it to Coleman. Nifty move. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a three-score game, though, fourth quarter.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Prescott. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's second down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott being chased out left. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. He was waving as hard as wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Willis able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. Complete to Jason Witten. It goes as a pickup of 23. And that leads to a Dallas first down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
He's to the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And he's got it up and through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here we go now.
They will run again with Coleman. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off right around the 43. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown.
Door closed, locked, reinforced.
They'll set up to throw. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott dancing to his left. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. A 20th carry here for Elliott. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Elliott. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And I know it's hard to find solace on one.
Like the way it sounds, Frody? Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby.